You are recording.
Good morning. I should have got this all set up before we started recording, huh? All right, so this is totally unrelated to what we are going to go over. Not really, but kind of. I heard this on like a Clubhouse thing I was listening to this morning. Um, it says it was like in with like Jesse Lee and Grant Cardone, and like all of them were like in one together just talking. Um, Somebody said take one action every day that impacts multiple parts of your life, like cooking, taking our supplements, um, meditation. Like if you're cooking, then you're feeding your body good food. But if you enjoy cooking, then you're also relaxing. So, and then obviously, like taking our supplements, like we feel better, but we're also like fueling our body with good stuff. So, I just thought that was really like, that was a really like stand out moment for me. So I just wanted to share that. But we are going to work through IPAs. Most of us on here, I don't think anybody on here is new, right? Like super new. We all kind of know what IPAs we should be doing. Um, so while we're going through this, like I don't like just sitting here not talking. It's kind of weird for me. So we can like work through our IPAs, but I'm gonna go over this that I found last night. And it's not really anything new. It just put it kind of all in like one like thing for me. Um, so we can start with like interact with your stories. Do like let's do our IPAs while we're doing this. But I'm gonna just go over this while we're doing that. Um, so we are one of the biggest things that drew me to Lavelle was that we work mainly on attraction marketing. We don't like spam people. We don't like harp on people a million times to, if they say hi once, we're not in their inbox every 5 days saying, hey, are you ready to join me? But a lot of us, and I am so guilty of this, and I didn't really realize it until I read this, is that a lot of us are so stuck on attraction marketing that we forget that we're in network marketing. So, attraction marketing is obviously like our curiosity post, not directly saying Thrive or Lavelle or like join my team, which I never say join my team. That gives me like PTSD because of our last company. Um, but like curiosity posts, so not directly saying a name of like what we use or what we are. Yeah, forgetting to be bold. Um, Building an interest with your an entrance. Well, I can't talk today, y'all. Building an interest with your audience and then building relationships with your audience. I specifically said people that you're aligned with because not everybody is for me. Like I have learned my lesson that I'm not just going to like hop in and let anybody join me because that is very, very draining. Um, so you don't want just like every Jane, Dick, and Sally to join your team, you know. You have to be aligned with them. You have to be able to like have that relationship with them because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to work with each other efficiently. So, those are the attraction marketing things. But like I said, we can't forget that we're in network marketing, work being the key part of that. So the difference in the two, so attraction marketing is passive trust. So you're like building trust with people by building those relationships online. Um, Building curiosity. I'm gonna have to move my phone because it keeps vibrating. Building curiosity, showing your lifestyle like you're on like a reality TV show. Like people watch the Kardashians and what like we watch Naked and Afraid like a million times a day because we like seeing how other people are doing life. Um, so your Facebook page or your news feed on Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform you use, that is like your reality show, which we've said before. So think of it like flirting. So if you meet somebody, you shake their hand, and then you shake their hand, and then you don't like chase after them until they go on a date with you. Like, you shake their hand and then you sit back and wait. Like, not necessarily sit back and wait, but you like drop in here and there. You send a flirty text every now and then, or, you know, you have a little bit of interaction, but you're not just like jumping at them constantly. So, attraction marketing is flirting. Network marketing, on the other hand, which is what we like our IPAs that we do, but like I said, I kind of got stuck in the attraction marketing part of our IPAs. So network marketing is going to be those core 4 activities that we talk about. So you connect with somebody. So we need to be adding people constantly, meeting new people. And then, sorry, I'm so stuffy today, y'all. Connecting with people, adding people, not forgetting to delete those people that don't. Yeah, same. I've been in the same relationship for like 12 years. So not forgetting to delete the people that we don't necessarily have a connection with. So I'll find somebody on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and their Facebook profile looks awesome. We seem like we have some stuff in common. And then after a few days, oh my God, after a few days, or a few interactions with them, I realize that they're just not my people, so deleting those people out. And then, so I'm going to go through them real quick. So connect, invite, expose, follow up, closing, and then tracking. So connection is, like I said, adding and deleting those people or new people. And then inviting. So after we have used all of the flirting activities, the curiosity posts, the building interest, like having our our reality show out there through stories and posts and lives and reels and all of those ways that we get ourselves out there. You're going to invite people. You have to do the invitation. So we're going to start doing like our GoPro trainings this month in February. Y'all are crazy. We're going to do the GoPro trainings in February, which I'm super, super excited. I've read GoPro like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 times and like different chunks out of it, but something new always stands out to me. So I'm really excited for this to like get other people's perspectives on it. But so you're going to invite. And one thing from GoPro, and then this that I was reading, is an indirect invitation. So you're going to say like, oh, this probably isn't for you, but do you know someone who might want to make some extra money? Or do you know someone who is looking to better their health? So, or who do you know that would be interested in this kind of thing? So you have to do that invitation. And then expose is 3. So you're going to expose every one of your leads or your potentials to other people's stories. You drew them in with the attraction marketing with yourself. Now you need to expose them to other people's stuff, because yes, we want to like be aligned with everybody, but not everybody is like you. So yeah, Krista and I are super similar in so many ways, but she's like a crazy busy sports mom, and I literally sit at home with my kids every day. Like, so her her lifestyle may connect more directly to somebody than mine does. So you're going to expose them to other people's stories, other people's results. Y'all, I saw Rebecca's I was like scrolling back in our content chat last night just to I like to like or not batch content, like collect content, I guess, to have on my phone for like days like yesterday when it was like almost noon and I had run around like a chicken with my head cut off all day. I took my products at 7 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't show that on my stories. So I was scrolling back through content and I saw Rebecca's before and afters, and I had never seen like the picture that I saw in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I've seen some of her before and afters, but not the one that was in there that was like from her very, very beginning to now. And that got to me like more than any other before and after. So you never know like what a person is going to see that they resonate with. Oh my goodness, sorry y'all. So expose all of your potentials to other people, other people's stories, other people's results. I love this quote. So they said, don't prejudge. John Milton said, you can be from Yale or jail and have success in network marketing. So you can never prejudge somebody. And then follow up. So you're like, y'all, they say the fortune's in the follow up. Like, that is no lie. And following up is not like jumping into somebody's inbox, like I said, every 5 days saying, hey, are you ready to start? Following up is getting in their inbox, like, how are you doing? You know, what have you been up to? How, like, we'll get into tracking, but like going back to previous conversations that you've had and applying that and saying, you know, hey, how was your kid's basketball game? You know, following up with them just in a relationship building sense, going back to that attraction marketing. You can't have one of these without having the other. So it's either like a check-in or, yeah, Candy is great with that. Candy is my girl. If you've had a conversation, yeah, my mind does not work like that. She said Candy remembers everything. So if you've had a conversation recently or semi-recently or whatever, and this is a follow-up, then don't forget to go back into that invitation of either a direct or indirect invitation of like, hey, you know, maybe this isn't for you, but who do you know? Or let me not get ahead of myself. So doing the check-in, either a direct or indirect invitation, and then closing. So we do the follow-up. If they're like, you know, hey, I'm still not ready, continue to do those follow-ups. It takes, I think it's like 2 to 21 exposures or something like that for people to actually say yes. So if it hasn't been those, you know, 21 or even 41 times sometimes, you know, you keep following up, keep doing what we do. And then eventually, you know, if it's for them, it's going to be for them. You have to wait till their time. It took me, I don't know what, like 6 months before I finally joined Carissa after we talked the first time. So always following up and then closing. So we can't forget like that closing and being direct, saying, you know, are you ready to get started? Like, yes, we're going to leave the ball out there, but you have to ask. Like, if you don't ask, the last person that joined me, she hasn't done anything yet, so we'll put that out there. But I've worked with her for like 9 months, and she was always talking about like how tired she was. And girl, y'all, she has 8 kids. So she's like, she's always so tired. She never has any money, da 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 da. And we talked all the time about my products and what I did and everything. But I never actually asked if she was interested in doing what I did or if she was interested in trying the products. And when I asked, she said yes. So you can't forget to actually ask, because some people don't know that they can do what you're doing. Like, not everybody has been in network marketing before. A lot of us come from a network marketing background, or we're in it now, so we know what it's about. But a lot of people haven't. They don't know how this works. So you can't forget to ask. And then the last part is tracking. So this is one thing that I'm finally starting to get organized. I used to write it down, but I have like 1,000,001 different notebooks. So I keep a note in my phone. Like, I literally have a running list in my phone of tracking every single person that I have a connection with, that like every potential, and then every new person that I'm adding on Facebook, or adding on Instagram, because we don't do mass adding. So it's not like you're having to write down 150 names a day. Like, I add like I would say between like 5 and 10 people, like 10 if I mean like overzealous, a day on Instagram. And then maybe like 20 to 50, I'm not on Instagram, on Facebook. And then like 20 to 50 on Instagram. Just because, like, anytime I add, oh yeah, go ahead, Jessica.
You can finish what you were just saying.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw that. So we're not adding like 1,000,000 people a day. So writing down every person that we make a connection with, either online or in person. So if you're out at the gym and make a connection with somebody, you got it in your phone. You don't have to remember them until you get home to write it in a notebook. So just figuring out what tracking style is best for you. I'm like a pen to paper person. I write everything down, but this in particular, I do way better on my phone to actually keep up with potentials. So, and really just anybody. So when you're tracking these people, anybody that you meet, anybody that you connect with, you want to write some information about them. So where Candy remembers everything, I don't. So you want to write some information about them or why you added them. So if you go to somebody's page and you're like, oh, they have, they have 3 kids too, or they're a, sports mom too, or whatever you connected with them for, you're going to write that down. And then once you build that relationship, you're going to make notes with them about everything that you've talked about. Not everything, but about like important things that you've talked about. So go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I wanted you to finish. I didn't want to interrupt you. I wanted to bring this up though. I brought it up in the chat, but I didn't know if everyone saw it. Was yesterday's, I think it was yesterday's work with me, Philip brought up that he uses an app. He didn't say which app he uses, but he uses it to track potentials and everyone he talks to. And I was like, that's a really good idea. Like, I could get down with that. So I found an app that I wanted to share with you guys called Follow Up. And it literally has, I don't know if you can see it. And it's a very simple app. It's not fancy. You literally add your contacts in the location part. I put like if I'm like where I'm talking to them on, whether it's Facebook, text, or Instagram, or both. They have a notes section, so you can do what you just said, like write down what you were talking to them about or your last conversation, or maybe you can say that they bought a sample from you, whatever it is. And then you can schedule to send you like either a notification or it'll list when to follow up with them, and you can schedule when to notify you. And I know that sounds like, okay, that's lazy, you should remember that, but if we have so many people, I'm not going to remember. I'm doing like 1,000,000 things throughout the day. So I go to the app every single day and it says like right here, I don't know if you can see it, but it'll say like, follow up this person today.
We can now. When you hold it up, it's like you're covering the microphone or something. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it says the people's names and it says when to follow up with them. And you can always change it. So like if there was a person that watched an opportunity event at night and you didn't get back to them that night, you could follow up with them the next day. But if it was just like a person that you were just talking to in general, you could follow up with them once a week. You can schedule it in. And it'll
I like
say like, yeah. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I was like so key with my follow-ups yesterday because of it. It helped so much. So I wanted to share it with you guys.
Yeah, I like that. I missed that in the chat. Like I said, I had literally 3 appointments yesterday, so I was very absent. Yeah, I'm gonna download that for sure. Okay, so basically what we do, so now we have network marketing and attraction marketing. We can't use those without each other. So we have the stuff that we do for attraction and then the stuff that we do for network, and we put them together and it creates like our goals. So February is like tomorrow, right? Or in 2 days. No. What is today? The 30th. Yeah. So 2 days we have February. So we should already be thinking about our February goals, right? We should already, like, I'm basically like I'm through my rough draft, I call it. Like I write out my goals and then I put them in my planner because my planner has like actual like goal setting pages. So we're going to take all of this stuff and turn it into what we're going to do every day, which is our IPAs. But we're going to actually say how many of each of them we're going to do. Like, what is our goal daily, not just our goals for the whole month. So we have our like monthly goals of, so mine are like how many new promoters, new customers, how many samples I want to get out, and how many auto ships do I want to have ran. My goal this month is to start my husband's account, start working on his account. So I want to have at least 4 auto ship customers. And then, you know, doing the 2 and 2, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. That's what we've kind of been going. Like, that's what our business is built on. And then my goal every month is 15 sample mailouts. Like when I hit 15 sample mailouts for a month, I'm literally going to do a cartwheel, and your girl can't do a cartwheel. So it's going to be fun. So you take your IPAs that you do every day, and then you take your enrollment goals for the month and you break those down into these, how many is this? 5 things. So what's your number? You have to kind of, if you've been with the company or been in network marketing for a while, you kind of have an idea of your number already. So how many no's do you have to get before you get a yes? And I don't like using the word get, but that's the best way I can like explain it. So what's your number? How many new connections do you have to do daily? How many people do you have to add daily? How many people do you have to delete daily? How many new exposures do you have to create? So how many people are you exposing other people's stories or other people's results directly to? How many follow-ups are you doing each day? Why do I have a random 2 right here? I feel like I was making me a note to say something and I don't remember what it was. How many 3-way calls? So this, y'all, how many 3-way calls and how many 3-way calls or chats are you gonna do? I am I've done 3-way calls and chats with my girls, but I think I've only ever done like 1 with Krista. Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. That's just not something that it needs to be ingrained in my head, but it's not. Like, it's just not something that I usually do for some reason. So I'm going to make a goal to do some 3-way calls and chats this month, not necessarily just with my downline, with my upline as well. And and then how many lives. So we have our posts, which we post 1 to 2 times a day. We post in our stories, we do all that. But how many lives and then how many reels? Like, y'all, I posted a reel the other day and I had like 5,000 views in like 30 minutes. It was insane. I don't know what I did. Like, I broke Instagram for a half an hour. It was crazy. So, like, reels are where it's at. But that one reel got me so many new exposures on my actual Instagram with my stories. Like, my stories that day were insanely high. My exposures on my actual page were crazy high. Like, reels are where it's at right now. Facebook or Instagram wants you doing reels. Do a reel. Like, it literally like took me 30 seconds to do. I made pancakes and I poured a scoop of shake in them. That was my entire reel. Oh goodness, sorry. Yeah, so reels are so fun. They are so fun. I like take reels of my kids. Like, it does not even necessarily have to be business related. So last week, my goal was to do 4 reels. I think I did 3, so I didn't do that 4th one, but it's Saturday, so I'll do it today. So my goal for this week was to do 4 reels. I did 2 business related ones and then 2 non-business ones. Let me look just to make sure I'm not lying to y'all. And of course, my Instagram's being slow. Okay, yeah, so I did 2 like showing my morning routine, like my capsules and what I do. And then this last one, I guess, was still technically business because it was the one that I made pancakes and then I poured a scoop of my shake in, or product, I guess, either way. But Thrive related. So I'll do another one today that's like completely unrelated, just like of my kids or something, if that makes sense. Next week, I'm going to bump that up. I want to do 5 next week. I'm horrible. But that's those limiting beliefs, Holly. You got to say, I'm awesome. Like, I am great. People love that. Like, they want to see the real you. I get more views and like interactions on reels that I do that I look like when I look like I just rolled out of bed. Like, literally one of them, I rolled out of bed in it. I was still in my pajamas. I hadn't even touched my hair. Like, if you show up a hot mess and other people see that you are like them, then they're going to be more inclined to like build that relationship with you. If I'm scrolling through reels or TikTok or whatever, and somebody is like all done up, they've got a face full of makeup on, they've done their hair, and they're giving some like hot mess parenting advice, like, girl, you took a shower and you did your hair today. We do not relate. Like, that's how I personally, like, I'm going to relate to somebody who shows up as themselves versus, yeah, love your robe. I wish I had a robe. My robe doesn't fit me anymore. I got it when I was like 19. So yeah, I mean, show up as yourself. Like, reels are seriously, it took me forever to do them. And now I'm like, why? Like, why did it take me so long to actually start doing this? Like, I was making TikToks and I was comfortable with TikToks, but I was like, oh, well, I can't really figure out reels. So I was just doing a TikTok and then moving it over. It doesn't work like that. Like, do a reel, do it on Instagram. It just totally changes things. So, that's really it. Like, I don't forget. So obviously we want to get ready for February. Plan out your goals, what you want to do. Christina Tammy does planning Zooms on Sunday. Y'all, she is bomb. And then Krista does our batch content. I guess just batch content. Words are hard, y'all. Krista does batch content Sundays as well, live in Waymaker. So the planning Zoom is Sundays at, it's 10:30 my time. I think it's 11:30 Eastern. Yeah, head's shaking. And that usually gets posted in the chat. And then I don't know what time. Do you know what time you're going to do the batch content live? No? Okay. I think it's just random. Like,
Probably I'm wanting to figure out a good time. It's probably gonna still be like 1 o'clock is probably what I'm gonna do.
I mean, it's live, so we'll get notifications. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. Like it's Saturday. I didn't want to hold you guys for super, super long. I just thought all of this, like, it's all stuff that we've heard before. It's stuff that we all know, that it's just, yes, we do attraction marketing. It's great, but we are in network marketing. We have to put them together. You can't have one without the other. If you do network marketing and don't have any of the attraction, people's going to delete you because they're going to think you're spam. If you just do attraction marketing, nobody's going to know that you have anything to offer. So you have to do those, like, I think it's like the 10-4-1, like you have 10, I just lost it, 10 like attraction style posts, and then 4 like business product post, and then 1 hard sale post. So you have to put them together. Did I say that right, Krista? Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking that was off of memory, and we all know how my memory is. How do you do TikToks? YouTube, like that's how I learned. Like I YouTubed and Googled everything on how to do TikToks and Reels. They are my best friends. If I tried to walk you through it, I would not tell you correctly because, yeah, I can't explain stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, does anybody want to say anything? Have any questions? Anything like that? Anything? No, cool. Jessica?
Yeah, what was I sorry. It was about did everybody watch Brittany's live on the Waymaker about February setting goals?
I have not.
If you haven't, go watch it. It is so awesome. She talks about how she literally where's my piece of paper? Okay, I can't find it. She literally writes down like promoters 1 through 10, the numbers 1 through 10, as if it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Like manifesting it out. It is going to happen instead of just like in your head, you know what I mean? And I thought that was so great. And I did it that day. I sold the sample. I'm telling you, it works. Nice. Like, so she does promoters 1 through 10, customers 1 through 10, samples 1 through 10, or however many, you know, you want. And then the minimum, and then the minimum of how much you want to make for that much.
I'm gonna go watch that now. I missed that. I'm not even gonna go into the last 2 weeks. It's been crazy. So I'm catching up on a lot of stuff. But yeah, I have that on I have like a whiteboard that's attached to my desk. So I have it on there for January. That's cool. I'm gonna go watch that now. So yeah, I mean, if nobody else has anything, let's get ready for February, guys. I'm super, super excited. We're starting the GoPro series tomorrow, right? No, next week?
Yeah. I'm starting it off tomorrow by kind of prefacing some stuff, and then it will sorry, it's Meredith. I don't know why it says iPhone. That's absurd. I'm like giving a preface of it and like kind of what to expect, and then next Sunday. So Super Bowl Sunday will be the first week. Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited. GoPro is my jam, y'all. I love it. All right. Well, happy Saturday, y'all. And go out and kick some butt today.